What is up, YouTube? Um, Hi YouTube. I'm just recording this video right now because I'm also, if you didn't notice, I'm recording on my phone instead of like my usual my usual iPad setup. Because I have a microphone. Ah! And it only works with my phone. But I've recently, this is my first like actual talking video, at least on my main page. We'll get to that actually. This is another issue I'm having where like I have such bad like brain fog and disorganization in my brain. It's really hard for me to like keep up a conversation or like line of thinking. Look, I've already blanked. But I've been very extremely sad lately. This has been for like a little bit of a while. The the main feelings are feeling unlikable, feeling kind of like unguarded, like I really feel really vulnerable all the time. Um really easy to hate. um Really ugly. I feel extremely chopped. This is like my first time kind of, besides last night when I was kind of like recording a video with my friend, it's been really hard for me to look at myself. I like have to turn around when I brush my teeth and shit, and I didn't shower for a while because I couldn't stand to go in the bathroom and see myself. Um, Shit like that. But um, so those are the feelings I'm experiencing. And I've recently been kind of asking myself like, how do how does anyone, or how am I supposed to know what I need in order to ever feel better? I decided in my early teen years that I'd feel this way forever because I have for such a long time, and I unfortunately kind of still agree with that sentiment. I think I am in fact wired this way, unless I like fucking, I don't know, I go on some medication, but that doesn't change that I am this way. The medication would just be like a mask covering what is still what it is underneath. You know what I mean? Um, and without getting too retract again. Um, and one of the ways that I tend to, when I don't know what I need, one of the ways that I try to give myself what I think I need is isolation, which was a point I was trying to bring up earlier, but now I've gotten to it. This is my first like actual talking video that I'm gonna post on my actual main YouTube channel. And like I said, it's not like there's like a big audience waiting. I genuinely don't even know who subscribed to me on this account. I know some of my friends, maybe like my friends' parents or something. I don't know, and I genuinely kind of don't care at this point. But a while back when I was going through a really rough time in the beginning of the year, I made a separate YouTube channel and I would post talking videos on there publicly. Because I needed an outlet. Like I felt like I had a lot of things to say because I was struggling so badly. But I didn't want to post them on this account, and I just didn't know why. Like maybe it was the fear of like people I know seeing them, but I don't know. They could have also sent them on that account. The account is fully public, like right now. I don't know, but it just felt safer to have some sort of mask or some sort of, like, this account has like videos of me and my friends on it, but having a blank account where it was just me and I felt so isolated on that account made me feel a little more guarded and a little more safe. And that's what I tend to do. I don't talk to my friends for periods of time when I don't feel good. It's for a multitude of reasons. I told my best friend the other day, and I have told her a couple times that I really love talking to her, but but I get into really bad ruts where I don't want to talk to her because I know that I'm not bringing anything to the table conversation wise, and I don't want to put her through having to just sit through me saying dick and shit. And of course, she loves me very much, so she was very kind to be like, even if you say dick and shit, I just want you to talk to me, regardless. Even if words are exchanged and they don't mean anything, that's okay. Um, and I appreciate that. And I think that maybe that is what I need. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I need. I don't know whether I should stop isolating myself. I don't know what helps because it just comes in waves of being worse and then getting better. And I think at the beginning of the year I was having a really terrible time, and I'm gonna actually, this is gonna be my first time saying it out loud. This is gonna be my first time saying it out loud and letting people perhaps hear it. I was gonna kill myself at the beginning of the year. It's why I stopped going to all my college classes. I didn't give a fuck about any of my work. I was barely talking to my friends or caring to do anything with my friends or like put any effort into it because I thought I was gonna kill myself. I think the only thing that really kept me from not moving at all and staying in my room was the fact that I had a job. My biggest fear is disappointing people. And as my best friend would say, that's super senpai of me. That's super awesome and cool. That I'm such a chud and I fear disappointment. But I think I was already disappointing myself by making that decision, and I was already disappointing my professors and my friends and people who I don't even communicate with anymore. I feel like I was disappointing them by the way I was performing academically, and I didn't want to disappoint the people I was working for, the people whose time and money were dependent on me. So I somehow brought myself to kind of keep going to work, and I think that also the fact that it had a routine to it kind of helped me out too. But I don't know. It's really weird with me. I'm really shocked by the things that kind of keep me going and the things that don't. But I didn't think that I was gonna stay. The main thing that did help me stay was a conversation I had with my best friend again, where I was like, it wasn't even a conversation. It was a revelation I had on my own, and then I communicated it to her, where I was like, a big reason why I I don't want to kill myself is because I love my best friend so much and she loves me so much, and I don't want her relationship to me to be my dead best friend. I didn't want that to be what that was. It made me really sad. I cried for days thinking about that if I left the world, that that's the type of legacy I'd be leaving behind for her, is like her having to not be like, oh yeah, I'm forming and growing with my new best friend all the time every day. Instead, it's gonna be like, I miss the memories I had with them and they're gone now, and that's so dumb and stupid. And I felt like I was seeing the montage of the dead wife at the beginning of some fucking Hallmark Christmas movie in my brain every time I thought about it, and I couldn't take it. um I was performing and engaging in activities that were definitely hurting me. um After a while of being like, maybe I won't kill myself, so instead I went to other outlets that weren't good. um and I just don't know. Like I'm trying everything in the book. I'm trying to do like reckless teenager stuff, and I'm trying to do depressed teenager stuff. Not trying to, but it's just like what falls into my hands sometimes, and it's just like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be getting drunk and doing drugs and I don't know, not sleeping? Is everything that I'm experiencing, is this right? Is this the things I'm supposed to be doing? Is this going to end up being good for me? Is this what I have to experience in order to get over these emotions? I don't know. Um, there are the couple people I've spoken to that are like, whoa, ever considered therapy? Which, let me take a sip of my Thai tea. This is my first time making it with evaporated milk. It's really good. I put like equal part Thai tea, equal part evaporated milk, equal part oat milk, because I'm too nervous to make it fully with evaporated milk. I'm very comfortable with my oat milk, but it's banger. I need to try. I need to try condensed milk because people say it makes it really creamy and delicious. Didn't know, like, am I like obviously, like, a logical thing would be like, yeah, the best possible answer for something that I need is probably therapy. But what if realistically what would really work out for me is having a near death experience while smoking a cigarette at 3 a.m. and like maybe my lungs collapsing? Like, I don't know, like, what if I just need, what if I just like what if I just need to like maybe almost die? Like, that was literally like my logic. After deciding that maybe I wasn't gonna kill myself, I was like, maybe I just need to almost kill myself, in order for things to get better. Um, maybe, and who knows? Maybe I'm still working on that. Like, maybe that does still need to happen. Like, knock on wood, something happens to me. Okay, I'm kidding. That's the reason I didn't knock on wood. See, I can crack a joke or two. Hey, um, but I've also just been very, very unfortunately conscious and aware, and like I've really been acknowledging the fact and like seeing that my personality and me as myself is changing, and that's like the worst thing ever to ever experience. Like, I've always said that I still kind of feel like I'm the same person I was when I was 12, 13, 14, 15. um like, I feel like generally I kind of feel like I act the same, which is really unfortunate. I wish I acted more. I don't know my age. I don't feel my age most of the time. Um, I don't know what it means to be my age, and I think that's really fucking with me. I don't know what it means for people to be my friend or for me to be friends with other people. I don't know what any of that means, and acknowledging somehow that not knowing anything about myself, but at the same time seeing so much of myself change, is so disheartening, and it hurts so much. And I know it's like normal, but I'm changing for the worst. I feel like I'm getting stupider. I feel like I'm disappointing people around me. I feel like I'm just becoming a worse person through the things, like my actions and the way I take care of myself. Um, for a big period of time, and what actually made me feel better was me attempting to be a better friend throughout the time where I thought that I was going to be here no longer. I was felt like I was being a really terrible friend. I'm really bad at communicating with people. It's really weird. Again, it's really weird. Like, what my brain selects for me to be good at and not to be good at. I'm really bad at communication and responding to people, but there's some people where I respond to them perfectly fine. Like, somehow I always respond on time and quickly or whatever. And there's other people that will not ever get a response from me. Um, and that's generally how it goes. Is it takes a couple days. As of recently, I think I'm getting better. But when summer came, I tried to be a better friend. That's when I started responding to people more. I tried planning more things with people, hanging out with people more, seeing them, telling people that I missed them and wanted to hang out. Um, and actually making memories with people and not just holding on to the ones that I had previously. And I felt like I was doing really good at that. I was actually really, really happy for from when summer started for a couple weeks. Um, and then tragedy struck towards the end of June, and it made me reflect on myself very, very harshly. Um, I had a situation with somebody that is still fucking me up. It shouldn't. I think that it passed and it went over in a way that I feel like I can now reckon with. Is that, yeah, that I can like reckon with, I think. Sorry, I had to like maybe reckon, maybe the connotation of the word reckon isn't entirely correct, but uh, it feels like I feel like I want to keep having a conversation with this person and expand on it more, but I feel like I hate myself so much to the point where I feel like I do not deserve to be heard. Like, what the fuck is the point of me ever talking on a situation? Um, if the other party is happy, then I'm happy too, right? But it's like I'm not. I'm very upset over the situation. It made me question myself a lot. It made me think I was a really terrible friend. The memories I had with that person are completely tainted, and it's really clear to me, which I think is really weird. Um, I really like reflecting on memories. I have really bad like thought rumination, so I'm thinking about stuff all the time over and over again, whether it's even things I say or it could be one word, and the moment will replay in my head over and over again until I have beat the horse into the ground. It is an actual powder. I am She-Hulk with how fucking hard I've beaten that shit. Um, um so I tend to also reflect on memories that I have with people a lot, like good ones too. And this person, I had some good memory with him that I cannot remember anymore. I remember there being like whenever I think about him, I it would be paired with this memory, and now I can't even think about it anymore, and I only think about the bad situation. I ran out of storage on my phone, but I'm almost done with my thought anyway. Um, but it's like even the audio change. I hope it's not that crazy, but it's like even looking at pictures with this person, I can't. They're just paired with like such bleak, awful feelings of being like, wow, was I being terrible here? Was I being awful and terrible and a horrible person? And do I not deserve to be forgiven for whatever I was doing? I don't know. I don't know. I've also had situations going on at work where I'm like, normal people would be able to go through this in a normal way, but me? No, it has to impact me really deeply and make me feel terrible. I just wish that, like, ignorance is truly bliss. I think I also, like, made a video lately talking about this on, like, the other account I had, but I really, out of all the things that I feel like I'm getting dumber about, I wish I just became more ignorant. Honestly, I've always said that I think I am glad that at how like non-ignorant I am, and I wish to never be. But there's some lately, bro. I honestly, I just wish I was ignorant and I just let shit fly over my head all the fucking time. Like I wish things would really just right past me. But no, it never does. It hits me like a brick every time. Everything does. Everything hits me like a brick. No more bricks. Stop throwing bricks at me. Stop. Do I look like one of the little pigs to you? Maybe you think I'm fat as shit. I don't know. I don't know. Oink, 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 bro. Low-key, if I was one of the three little pigs, why would I... If I knew that there was, like, some big bad fucking wolf running around, why the fuck would I ever make my house out of straw, bitch? You did that to yourself, honestly. The one who made it out of bricks was right. He was the smartest. He probably... And you know what? And you know what? Maybe he didn't have a 4.0. Because you don't have to be a 4.0 to be smart and logical and reasonable, okay? That doesn't prove anything. I bet that one who made it out of straw and hay had a 4.0. But look at him. Making his house out of fucking straw. Yeah, because he thinks that he's being resourceful. Well, he's not. You're a pig, not a bird. Exactly. And when you really think about it, that's how I've been feeling lately. And maybe, based on the way I'm talking, maybe isolation is the best thing. But okay, that was like the final thought I was gonna have. Based on also the situation that I just discussed having had with this person, the best thing wouldn't be isolation, which is what I'm doing to myself. I'm avoiding the conversation with this person, and I want to avoid this person in general. For some reason, it kind of keeps just dragging me into having regular conversations with them, but I really want to just avoid this person in general and let it go away. But what would be best would be trying to deliberately talk to them, yeah, and not going through it alone, probably, yeah. But it's not even that I'm scared that something bad will happen. It's just like I literally just hate myself too much. I hate myself too much to think that they would give a fuck or that I deserve to have fucks given about me. I've really hated people telling me that they miss me lately. Because I'm like, that is a lie. You were not thinking about me while I wasn't here. I'm not going to put that on those people. Maybe they did miss me. But it's just like, I think so deeply about people to the point where I'm like, you aren't experiencing it. You don't know what a bad day's like. You don't know what a bad day's like, do you? That can be a topic for genuinely a whole nother day. But I don't know, like, I'll probably never speak again. This is my last time talking. I told my mom, I made a joke to my mom the other day about something and said I was gonna go on a vow of silence. Little did she know I'm not kidding. What's that one kid's name from Little Miss Sunshine? Drew? Was his name Drew? Derek? It was something with a D and an R, I think. And he was really into Nietzsche, and he went on a vow of silence, and he was the one who was like colorblind and shit. I kind of feel like him. I kind of feel like I should do what he's doing. I think people were dogging on him throughout the movie, but maybe he like low-key cracked the code. But I think for now I'll keep isolating till I find something to do with myself. Bye. I'm probably gonna go eat like a bowl of rice or something.